Hello people, Morse just released the groups for the Total War Warhammer World Championship, third group stage, and I wanted to look at the groups and make a prediction on who I think will make it through. And then in a couple weeks you can come back to this video and shout at me how wrong I was. So, there's quite a few groups, so let's do this sort of swiftly. Group 1, I believe Magic Yang will make it through, and Kark. Especially Magic Yang is really good. Group 2, we're looking at it. Let's say Fistek and Felix will be the ones to make it through. Group 3, Voidlols, he's been in super good shape recently, so I think he will make it through. And then out of these players, Soder is the one I know, the most experienced one I suppose. But so I will just go with him, but I have to admit I don't know like the skill level of these players, but they got this far, so it's definitely possible they'll make it through. But I'm gonna say Soter and Voidlols. Group 4, let's see. Well, I think Satsuma is definitely the favorite here. And then it will probably be between Palpatine and Would You Kindly. Now again, I'm just generally going to assume that the players I don't know are less tournament experienced, but it's not necessarily like that, because I had a guy in my group in the in the previous group stage called Alexis. I'd never heard of him, and he just won the group while only dropping 2 maps. So yeah, that was a surprise. So there's definitely going to be some surprises, but I can only go off the players that I know. So we have Group 5. I have to say Legion will make it through, and I think Newport will also make it through. Caradoc will be a challenge though, because he's in VM, those guys support each other really well. I also think he's slightly less experienced at Legion and Newport, and might end up 3rd. Vocal and Yekto, sort of the dark horses of that group. Again, I don't know how good they are. Group 6, that's an easy one to predict. It's actually a pretty strong group, but I would say Cyphers and Krabbling are the obvious top players there who will make it through. Well, I think so at least. I would be pretty surprised if they didn't. Group 7, say Zablosky is most likely to make it through. They're in Shidoku, very experienced player, ODM clan leader from Warhammer 1. Might have some competition from Rinsler, and again 2 guys I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it out, but you never know. But to be clear, Zablosky and Shidoku, I think. And Group 8, I gotta say, Valkonos, he really threw the short end of the stick there. He has Falcon and Imperator in his group. These guys are 2 of the best. I think they will make it, and it will be very difficult for all of the others. Group 9, I think it's safe to say Evenstar will make it out. Other than that, I think Phoenix King is somewhat experienced player in this group. Don't really know the others, so I'm just gonna say Phoenix King will make it through. Group 10, this is actually not an easy group to call, because all of these guys are pretty experienced. Remember Nephris? Haven't seen him play in a while, but he used to be, and probably still is, one of the best Chinese players. Iskander is of course super active. Slayer Z was in my group. And Saphir or Namarsil is definitely not bad either. So this is a tough group to call. But I'm gonna go with Nephris. And it's so tough. I actually think Slayer Z will cause the upset. I don't think he's that known, but I think he's gonna cause the upset and actually make it out of this group. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure about Nephris. I think he will make it through, and then Slayer Z. Maybe it's just because he was in my group that I'm sort of semi-rooting for him, but you know. Gotta make some unexpected predictions here and there, right? Can't be right all the time. So, Group 11, Slade X, Mike Oxlong, a bunch of people I don't really know. So, I'm just gonna say Slade X and the green one. They're the players I know, and I know they're both pretty good. Group 12, yeah, Alfredino is definitely like the top player here, and I would say Riffle Shuffle. Like, Romulan Dog is a potential. He used to be a top player, but I don't think he has that much time. I think Riffle Shuffle is a bit more active these days, so I think he will make it through, but it will be a tough battle in this group for sure. Alfredino will make it through for sure, I think. Group 13. Oh my god. That's a pretty strong group as well. Players that are pretty close together in skill, I would say, or at least somewhat comparable. Played Astelan a couple times, he's not bad. Wisp has been getting a lot better. Noticed him getting some good results in the clan war that, well, not clan war, clan tournament, team tournament that VM was a part of. But I'm gonna say Guac and Carl Harmon will make it through. Group 14, that's my group. Again, I don't know Smelisarius. Seen his name around, but don't really know him. But I think these players are pretty close together in skill, as far as I'm aware. I would say Dark Phoenix is probably one of the best in this group, but I'm gonna be positive and say I will make it out as an extra motivation. And I actually believe Pesce will make it out. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Will make it out as well. And it's gonna be pretty, you know, insane if Dark Phoenix doesn't get out. So he might just end up taking my place, but I'm just gonna say that Pesce is sort of a player who flies under the radar a little bit and is actually pretty good and might make it out. So that's my prediction. I can't say I'm going to get eliminated, right? That would be stupid. So group 15, yeah, Soothsayer will make it out easy. And then it's a bit of a toss-up. Oh, yes, Bruce. If that's a Chinese player, Bruce, then I think he will make it out. Even though Marquis and Legatus are pretty decent players as well. Yeah, if this is Chinese Bruce, then I believe he will make it out. Seen him play pretty well. 16. I think Ewas and Dactor. 17. Ooh, again, this one is a little bit harder to call. I don't know if Basilisk is the old elder Basilisk. Maybe this is his son or something. So, this is a tough one. These players are, in my opinion, in my experience, pretty close together. Now, I'm just gonna say Ben and Ludwig. I believe they will make it out. Group 18, this is actually a group that for some reason has 6 players. That's interesting. There are a couple groups like that, as far as I can see. So, I have a VM player here whose name I can't read. And man, they have Swarf. And Zero. And Prussian Prince. So I think first 2 spots will be hotly contested in Prussian Prince, Zero, and Swarf. I think Zero and Prussian Prince will probably make it out. Yeah. Group 19. Manbreed himself. Let's see. I think Chosen One and Hamster will make it out of this one. Even though Manbreed and whoever this is, I have no idea actually. This could be like the most OP player out there, but I can't even like read this. Yeah, so I don't know. Out of the players I know, I would say Chosen One and Hamster will make it out. But I gotta root for my man Manbreed. But yeah, I do think Hamster and Chosen One. With this person here being the dark horse. Group 20. Oh, again, Torre is a fellow Belgian. Izaresh, content creator, Rame, decent ODM player. So I think first place will go to Ulrich, and then it's actually really hard to call second place. But I'm going to say Rame. Ulrich and Rame. Group 21. Okay. Again, it's kind of hard to call. Sverschwasm has been getting pretty good results lately. Hugginton, pretty strong player, so I think they will make it. But I think Wei can definitely contest that top 2 spot. But yeah, these 2 guys will be the ones making it through, I think. Group 22. Ooh. Again, not an easy group, but I think Showtime and Iron General will be the ones making it out. 23. Oh my god, this is so far the group of death, guys. Energized, Lotus Moon, and El Halcyon. I don't know the other two. They might be very good as well, but I know like all of these guys at some point, and maybe still at this point, have been like actual top players. So I believe Energized will make it out. He's been the most active out of these three lately, and I do believe El Halcyon will make it out as well. I'm gonna root for Lotus Moon to make it out, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of his games. I've played against him, and I don't feel like he's as committed these days, and I don't feel like the meta really works for him either. He definitely has the potential, but I think he has to adapt his tactics a little bit and, you know, sort of reinvent himself, because he has the potential to just sweep this group, in my opinion, but just lately his results haven't been all that. So Lotus Moon, if you're hearing this, step it up, bro. I want you to make it out of the group, but right now I'm going to say that Energized and El Halcyon will make it out, as a motivation to Lotus Moon, of course. Okay, group 24. Okay, here we have Alexis. He actually made it out of my group undefeated. Just dropped a couple maps here and there. Now, Pacifist is pretty decent, Tank is pretty decent. Ice Power, of course, super active player. So it's not an easy group to call. But I'm gonna say that Alexis and Ice Power will make it out. Although I wouldn't be really surprised if Tank made it out either. He's, of course, also very active. Or even Pacifist could cause an upset. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Alexis and Ice Power. 25. Again, don't know too many of these guys. So I'm actually not going to make a prediction there, because if I don't know any of the players, it seems kind of useless. Well, I can just guess. Let's bet on the hand player and on Falcon. He's only a few letters away from being Falcon, so he should do well. Okay, that was a horrible joke. Okay, group 26. Lumiere is kind of a way of attracting the top XMT players to his group. Last group stage he was in the group with Falcon, and now he has Taco in his group. And, you know, there's Lunacy, he's been pretty active. Even seen him around, but Lumiere is actually a pretty good player. But it's hard to call. I think Lumiere will actually make it out. But it's gonna be like between him and Lunacy, and Taco will definitely take first place. Group 27. Again, a hand player. Don't know which one it is. Would be good if, you know, we could mix our scenes a little bit more, so we could, you know the players from the other continents a little bit more. I think this event is probably a good first step towards that, but being able to actually read their names would be a nice start. So Mixa is back, and he's, you know, old school player from Warhammer 1, very strong, very good chariot macro. But this is a tough group, guys. Heisi is here, very strong player from China. The True Bretonian, I believe that's a Korean player. There used to be a Korean player called the True Bretonian, also had a different nickname, and I think that's this guy as well. So it's actually kind of tough. I think Heisi will make it out for sure, and then yeah, the True Bretonian too, with Mixa contesting that third spot. Mixa can get up to his, you know, old shenanigans again. His old shape. He will make it out of the group though, but I don't think he's quite there yet. I don't think he's been super active. Yeah, I think these two guys will make it. 28. We have Sack, Bilbo, Human Boy, the Blackthorn, Artisan Priest. I think Sack will make it, and Bilbo. Also, there are so many people in RTK these days. They've just been recruiting everyone, it seems. Incredible. There's a bunch of people in this list that I just didn't know were in RTK. Group 29. Yeah, Nameless Order. Super good player who plays a lot of ladder, mostly, but he's actually really good. Like, I think he can take on most tournament players and have a good chance, or even a very good chance. And Samurai as well. Like, Nameless Order, Samurai, they will make it out, I think. 30. Talcor has been super active. Slayer is back. Peter's been practicing. Iron is like a decent player, but I think Talcor and Slayer will make it out. Okay, then we have 31. You have Gobbo Slayer, Hate Me, Hadries, Camapero, Adam, and TTR. Let's see, I think Hadries will definitely make it through. Man, Camapero also in RTK. Man, how have they been recruiting so many people? I think they want to be bigger than ODM or XMT. Well, good for them. So Hadries and Gobbo Slayer, I think, will make it out. I have 32, the guy with the amazing nickname Dargon Turtle. Beautiful nickname. Yeah, Ondiage. For those of you who don't know Ondiage, he was basically like the dominator in Warhammer 1. Eventually he kind of stopped playing and Soothsayer took over. But yeah, he's very good, and I've talked to him a little bit, and I know I don't think he's lost a map up to this point, so he's in good shape, and I think he will make it out. And I think this hand player here as well, Dargon Turtle, will make it out. Alright. So, the rest of the groups... Well, I guess these are all of the groups. Okay. There's actually fewer groups than I thought there would be. That's my prediction, guys. Let's come back in 2 weeks and see if I was right. See you later.